Hey, does the Whole Foods you go to, if you go to Whole Foods, does your grocery store, your Rouse, wherever, the music level, is it up enough for you to like get into it?
No, it needs to be louder.
Yeah, I just was at the store over the weekend. Music level was up, man. It was up, and I was like
That's
singing.
nice.
I was singing old school tunes, and a guy walks by me and he goes, "This is a good one, isn't it?"
Mm.
I was like going down the aisle, looking for Almond Flower, singing "This Old Heart of Mine." I mean, old school. This old heart, like my parents' songs.
Wow.
And I started thinking, I wonder what, like this playlist got to be very scientific to get people to buy, right? To get people to stay.
They get that deep.
Yeah, of course they do. Are you kidding?
No.
The colors of products are colors to make you want to purchase
You think
them.
there's a music director for the grocery store?
I do. I think those
doubt
playlists are, of course, carefully curated for lyrics, mood, and to keep you in the store to buy more. I guarantee.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we should talk to
Hungry.
the Ralph's Music Playlist Programmer.
I would love to.
We'll get on that. Speaking of grocery stores, we were talking the other day about an app that lets you date couples or lets couples date a third person. It's called Field.
Right. You said it right.
I know. It looks like fled to me, but it's
you really
Field.
No, you did it.
F-E-E-L-D.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, someone here, I don't know if it was Tanya or Tubbs, but they brought up apparently if you put a pineapple upside down in your cart, then you're sending a message to other shoppers that you want to invite them into your world for a night.
You guys had me do this at my local Rouse.
Oh, how'd it go?
I didn't really get hit on, but I went and asked people that worked there if they knew what it meant.
Do you know what this means? Pineapple's upside down.
Pineapple's upside down?
It's supposed to mean something. So I'm like doing a social experiment. No.
No, I'm sorry.
Got a lot of room tone there.
Yeah, why is your
Because I
Where
think
was
it's
your
for-
microphone?
Because I didn't want them to know that I was recording. So
Well, I think you have to tell them.
oh, tell them.
But let's not. Obviously, we've carefully disguised that voice, so no one could be identified. So that one person in your social experiment, in your sample group, you asked did
I
not
went
know.
through the whole Ralph's. Nobody picked up on me, and then that's why I went and asked somebody. I was like, "Do you know
Right.
what this means?"
Well, next time, don't put the microphone in the pineapple.
Okay.
So I guess we got a lot of feedback on this. Do you know? And I don't know why I'm whispering, but I am. There are other grocery store codes that people use to meet people. Kind of makes you want to go to the store and look at other people's carts today. So if you have a bunch of bananas, did you know about this? A bunch of bananas in the top part of the cart, you know, the little shelf?
Yeah, but that's where I put my bananas.
Me too. Protect them.
Yeah.
But did you know if you turn them upside down so the curves go the other way,
Okay.
it means you're single and available?
Make them look like a rainbow.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
I didn't know that.
I wouldn't have placed them like that.
I wouldn't either, but that's the thing. Nobody would naturally. So therefore, if you obviously turn them over, you're asking, you're telling, you're showing, you're advertising.
But if nobody knows what that means, and how are they going to pick up on you?
People clearly do because I didn't make these
This
up.
is
People
the
called in about
radio.
these.
We're telling them now.
This is a public service.
Yeah.
Shopping public service. So if you want to be more aggressive, they say you can put a single peach in someone else's cart as a way of letting them know you're interested.
That's invasive.
I agree. That's weird. Why did that guy just put a peach in my cart?
I
Does
like
he know I'm from the
it.
peach state of Georgia?
I like it.
That's
hate it.
weird. I mean,
That
I would
is
like someone
strange.
just walks by, makes no eye contact on their way to pick up some nuts, and puts their peach in your
Plums
car.
No, it's like the perfect entryway, because then you're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I think you like spilled a peach in my cart," and you're like, "No,
Nobody
I think you're
spills
cute."
a peach in your
No,
car.
you don't. You put a peach down in your cart. Apparently, it's an obvious sign. So here's another one: grocery store tricks. I didn't know. If you have a box of tricks, the cereal
Okay, like the cereal.
in your cart, straight up, with a can of SpaghettiOs balanced on top, it means you like to be tickled. Have you heard that?
Oh, for the love. Now you're just making this up.
That one I did make up. Yes.
Okay.
But can you imagine being at a wedding and the toast being like, I'll never forget that one day on the way home I had to go buy from necessities and he's put a peach in my cart. And that was the beginning of this love story. Or my bananas were upside down and they saw it. It was meant to be. I had no idea of the secret languages, food languages of grocery stores.
Yeah.
Now, if you have
same.
others, please feel free to text them.